And
This conference will now be recorded.
This one will be on Tamers and Twisters. I don't think we could have a better team to do, especially the part relating to twisting. Then can we and your team, after the answer, please introduce yourself. Lion Camille, would you go and start with the Lion Pearl, please?
What you were saying, Lion Pearl?
Please repeat
I
the line.
introduce myself. Oh, you want me to repeat the Lion's prayer? Where lions meet the present Lord, to weld our hearts in one accord. To do thy will, Lord, to make us strong, to aid the weak and right the wrong. Amen.
All right, thank you, Lion Camille. And with no further ado, I will have you introduce your team and you start your presentation. Thank you so much. And thanks to the persons, we have 18 thus far who have started, but we know by the end of the presentation, we'll be in the 60s. Thank you, Camille. Please start.
Thank you very much, Lion Paulette. Fellow Lions, and if there's any Leos in the audience, welcome. Welcome to this or online training for the roles and function of the Lion and Leo Tamer, as well as the Lion and Leo Tailtwister. We'll be doing the Lion and Leo Tamer first. Myself, Camille Buckham, Prince Melvin Jones Fellow from the Lions Club of Portimore, along with Lion Sonia Harding from the Lions Club of North St. Catherine, will be doing the Lion and Leo Tamer. Later on, myself and Lion Evan Collins, also from the Lions Club of St. Catherine's, will be doing the Tailtwister. Our hope this evening, fellow Lions and Leo, when we are finished with this training, everyone will appreciate the Lion Tamer and will want to take up the position, eagerly want to take up the position. Responsibilities of the Tamer. Clubs have their own paraphernalia. Some have more, some have less. As the Tamer, you are in charge of. Some clubs have their own side, some don't. For those who have their own meeting side, Tamer will easily can pack the things in their respective areas. Those that don't have, you as a Tamer will have to take them home with you. So as a Tamer, you have to be very responsible because you have to protect those club property and make sure they're available for the next meeting. Meetings. The Tamer will know the time, the date, and the venue of each scheduled meeting. So as a Tamer, you have to be ahead of time. You have to be there early to get the place in meeting order condition. You're responsible for those meetings. If a committee chairman having a meeting, you're not responsible to go and fix the place. That's the committee chairman's responsibility. At their meeting, you have to make sure that the gong, the gavel, the flags are all placed in their respective areas. Your nation flag, when you're facing it, must always be on the left. No other flag should be on the left of that flag. It must be hung, not drape as a curtain or touch the floor. Thank you. I'll now hand over to Lion Sonia to take you more into the roles and function of the Tamer. Lion Sonia.
Here, Lion Camille. Yes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Lions and Leos. I'm sharing this presentation with Lion Camille and my colleague Lion Evan. The role and function of the Tamer is, in one sentence, the proper conduct of club meetings. Your duty is to ensure everything is ready for a successful meeting. As Lion Camille said, the responsibility starts even before the meeting is held. Now, when you're at the meeting place, one of the things you need to ensure is properly displayed is the organization chart. And if you have an old chart or you don't know where the chart is, start part of making an impact is getting that chart and seeing properly displayed at meetings. Line Camille, can I have the next slide, please? Next. Line Camille?
Yes, it's
Next.
there.
Oh, sorry. Right, you need to ensure to return each item to its place of storage after each meeting. Now, as the tamer, it's your responsibility to look after all the paraphernalia of the club. Now, that means making sure that the storage area is safe, it is a respectful place, and it is one that you wouldn't mind the district governor seeing when she visits, not someplace you want to hide. The paraphernalia also, you need to make sure that they're properly up for display. So if something needs a brush up or a clean up, when you go to your club for starting organizing yourself for this linistic year, just get those things out and check them. Yeah, check their storage areas as well. Next slide, Line Camille, please. It's your responsibility to distribute bulletins, favors, literature as required at the club and for board meetings. Now, Line Camille referred to being timely. So it means really you need to be on top of when meetings are taking place, what meetings, and you need to also work quite closely with the secretary and the president. In fact, you're the team that will get everything going and will help to make your year a successful one. And you need to be aware of what is going on, seeing what's on My Lion, seeing what's available in the district and getting that information. Also, local information that is of relevance to your club and your community. You really need to do your research in that way. Next, please. Based on the dictates of your club, you will be in charge of serving refreshments at assigned general meetings. Now, this might be one meeting where it's a social meeting, but what this suggests is that you need to know your members, so you know dietary preferences, and you're not asking what do you eat or whatever. You need to, when the budget is being set, look at the budget line for Tamers so that there is something there that you can use to actually get this going. So at the start, you need to do some preparation for this role. Next line, Camille. You are an official member of the Greeter Committee, and as such, you will work with past presidents to be in charge of such duties. Now, the Greeter Committee has a huge role in making people welcome when they attend the club. Whether this is a local meeting, a big meeting, the district governor, you need to be aware of what the protocols are. You need to work with the president and the past president to make sure that, people who come, you have their information and that everything that you collect in terms of contact, you actually pass this on to your membership director. Next slide, Line Camille. Right. You are your club's protocol officer. The protocol, being the protocol officer means that you need to have an awareness of, how the head table should be managed, who sits where. You work with the past president to make sure that that is done correctly. You also need to be aware, as Line Camila said, where your country flag goes, how it's presented. Also, for the year you're in office, those paraphernalia are your responsibility. So if when you go into your club at your next meeting and you look over all these things that are your responsibility, and the club and the flag looks like it could be replaced, it's your responsibility to bring that to the attention of the board. When you get a new flag, it's your responsibility to see that it is properly stored away in a safe, respectful place. Yeah. Being a protocol officer means that you set the table out for your meetings, the gongs, the seating, the gong, the bell, having, this is part of the kind of general protocol, which I should have mentioned earlier. But as the line tamer, when you arrive at your meeting place, you should set up a table where you display all those bulletins. You have your register for members to sign in, and members must sign in. Don't do it on their behalf. You have any other information you want to share. Yeah. Also, you are the person who should be helping the president with timekeeping, discipline during the meetings, and discipline in a way after the meetings, because there's a certain discipline that has to be maintained during the meetings, and you have a role there. If it comes to it, you're working with the tamer to make sure people who behave badly are fined for their bad behavior. Next line, Camille. Right. Need to ensure that attendees sign the register at meetings and make a note of the contact details of each guest. This really is an important function, that the information is passed to the membership committee chair and to the secretary, because on this register depends our attendance statistics. Yeah, if people don't sign in when we come to actually provide our stats as secretary, it's usually missing. The membership committee wants to know about new people, how to contact them. If anyone shows an interest, the membership committee wants to get on that as soon as. So you need to collect this information and you need to pass it over in a timely way. And also, when you have guests, the secretary or the president might actually want to write and thank these people. So we do need to have that contact information. Line, Camille. Right. This is my last slide. On this, excuse me, we need to give special attention to ensure that new members sit with a different group at each meeting so that they can become better acquainted with the membership in general. Now, if as a tamer, you're able to do this all the time, then you're good. Line Camille has some novel ways of getting people to do this, and she'll probably share it with you. But, making sure you know who the new members are, getting them to sit in a different place with a different person at each meeting helps to bond that relationship in the club. It also means really that, you getting to know members and having that relationship with them means you're trying to also find who your successor will be. So you need to kind of exercise some social skills, some interpersonal skills to get this done. Line Camille, over to you.
Thank you very much, Lion Sonia. Well done. Great job. As we continue with the roles and functions, at the start of each fiscal year, as a tamer, you need to prepare a budget, submit it to your board of directors as it relates to the amount of money to be spent on in-house raffles. Whether you're going to ask members to donate towards your raffle or you're going to purchase it, you need to make a budget. And you can make your in-house raffle from a lollipop to a day pass. You be creative as the tamer. Now, as a tamer, you have done an awesome job throughout the year. It's the end of the year now. And that's the reason why I said, as a tamer, you have to be responsible, because you have to do an inventory of all the club paraphernalias, those that you start with, those that you acquired during the course of the year. If any was stolen, lost, or damaged, all this should be put into an inventory, presented to your board of directors. They will go through it. They are satisfied with everything, then they'll hand over to the new tamer for to start the next year with. Now, in a summary, tamer, time, always be on time to prepare the venue. A, alert. A tamer should be alert during the meeting to the need of the head table, paying attention also to the floor members to make sure that no cliques are formed. If such the case, you split them up. M, member. You're the member of the greeter committee, and as such, you will assist past president in the discharge of such duties. E, entertain. You're everybody's friend with your ready refreshment at meeting and a comfortable venue to sit in. You're also to ensure that an inventory is done at the end of your tenure. R, responsible. You are responsible for all the club paraphernalias. In short, you are responsible for the club property. It will be placed in your hand for the entire year. In short, or you call it a nutshell, as a tamer, you are the sergeant at arms of your club. I thank you. Any question at this time? Fellow Lions?
Camille, I'm very good. Thank you.
Awesome. Anybody else? Any other question? Well, with no further question, this will be edited and be placed on the district website. If there anything that you need to look over, you can always go on and be informed. Now I want you as tamer to go and be the best tamer your club has ever had. Have an enjoyable time in office. Thank you. And Paulette?
Island Camille, thank you so much for that. And you'll be moving on now to your next presentation on twisting.
Yes, Lion Paulette.
Oh, thank you. That was a good presentation. Thank you so much. And we look forward to an even more exciting one on twisting. This is your baby, right?
No.
Thank you.
All right, welcome again, our twisters out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This training, this will be done by myself and Lion Evan Collins. Remember, tail twisting is a fine line between entertaining and being obnoxious. When we are finished with this training, we might have no position available anywhere because everyone will want to be a twister. So fellow Lions and Leos, if there are any, I'll now hand you over to Lion Evan for the rules of the twister. Lion Evan?
Yes, Lion Camille. Leos, Lions, good afternoon. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm doing. And I want to start by telling you something here. There was this lawyer, Lion, who bought a box of cigar, very expensive and rare, and he decided that he is going to insure his product. Yes, he did discuss it with the insurance company and they decided to take it on. He is insuring against fire, among many other things. The company takes it on. In less than a month time, this lion started smoking his cigar and he enjoyed it. And he smoked, and before the month was in, his cigars were finished. Remember, he insured it against fire and other things. Then he decided to make a claim on the insurance company for his cigars. The claim was against fire because that's what he insured against. Now the insurance company decided to pick up ruckus. So they went to court. Our lawyer Lion make his presentation, so did the insurance company. Well, some backing and forth in court, the judge ruled in favor of our lawyer Lion. And he was awarded a tidy sum. Just as he cashed in on his check, the insurance company talked to the chief of police and he was arrested on 24 counts of arson. No, Lions, I don't want any of you call my name to Lion Lindell because I didn't say it's him, all right? Okay. Lion Camille, we move on. The Tailtwister promotes harmony, the rules of the Tailtwister. The Tailtwister promote harmony, good fellowship, and enthusiasm in the meeting through appropriate stunt games and judicious imposition of fine on club members. The Tailtwister is an officer and the pet master of his Lions Club. Now you realize it says fine. The primary objective of the Tailtwister is to promote fun, not to impose fine. You are the one who keep the meeting alive. Yes, Dan Kabir, could you move on from me, please? Who is the Tailtwister? The qualification for the job, hey, someone who is outgoing with a good sense of humor, who's not afraid to get up in front of people and sometimes make a fool of yourself. A Tailtwister is a person who plans well so that the people afterwards will, wow, that's really cool. The last thing you want for the president to say, the Tailtwister has the floor, and everybody groans. No, you would have failed. The Tailtwister had to be a person with life. You're the life of the club. I put it another way. I'm getting a feedback there. The Tailtwister is the club comedian stroke mascot. They're supposed to can throw everything at you. Don't take anything too serious. You're there for fun. You're there to create fun. You're the life of the club. You're the one who generates interest. So this is your role. You can't get stuck up. You have to be there. Let the members throw things at you. Anything they throw at you, take it. Because like I say, you are the Tailtwister. You are the one who's going to keep life in your meetings. Yes, I'm Camille. Twisting fines. There shall be no appeal of his or her decision in imposing a fine, provided, however, that no fine shall exceed an amount fixed by the board of directors of the club, and no member shall be fined more than twice at any meeting. At these meetings, I want to say, make sure you engage all your members, especially new and shy members, and impose fine on every member. Not necessarily at every meeting, but ensure that at no given time 3 meetings go by and you bypass any members. This will turn off people thinking that they are not being noticed or not being seen. Ensure that all your members are twisted at some time or the other. Tail twister may not be fined except by the unanimous vote of all members present. All monies collected by the tail twister shall be immediately turned over to the treasurer and receipt shall be given. This is straightforward. It don't necessarily mean that you personally have to collect this. You could use this as an opportunity to involve new members or shy members. You could ask, instead of the tamer, you could ask them to do the collection, right? By so doing, they get involved in this whole question of tail twisting, participate in the program. Could you move on, Lan, Camille?
Anyone?
Yes, okay.
Where I start.
Can you move on for me, please? Okay,
Yes,
thank you. The good tail twister keeps an alert eye on the head table during the entire program and avoid letting his activities interfere at any time with the progress of the program. In many instances, the success or failure of a meeting may hinge directly on the lively imagination of a good tail twister. Don't get too serious about anything. Allow the members to take a swipe at you. You should know your member well and know who can take what. Remember, one man's meat is another man's poison. Always engage your new members, as I said before, and the shy ones. This is how you get them involved. Where do you get material for tail twisting? Your club members are your greatest resource center. Live close to them and you will be fed with all the information that you need. Remember, your main objective is create fun, not to generate funds. I'll tell you something. If you want to get these information or the resource for twisting, you live close to your members, especially the ladies. They know everybody's business. And I tell you, for example, you go to a convention, 3 ladies share a room. You're nowhere near. But by the following meeting, you can get some information to twist one of those female lions. Who give you the information? You will know. Let me tell you something. The only thing you have to do is live close to your lions. Laughter is universal. Your duty is to create fun and laughter in your club. I give you an example. Some people behave as if there is a scorpion in the pocket where their wallet is. Oftentimes they reach for their pocket and then they move their hand quickly away. But you give them a good joke, and after a good gut laugh, the next thing you hear from them, serve around there for me, please. The same way it is in meeting. Give people a good laugh, and you'll have them asking for more. The tail twister performs one of the most important functions of a club. When guests leave a meeting, it is the tail twister that they will remember. The line president is important in keeping the meeting on track, but it is cooperation with the tail twister that will make the meeting great. When you attend a club meeting and there is an atmosphere of fellowship and good cheer, chances are that the tail twister has done his or her planning and his hard work. If the club has a good tail twister, she will see to it that there is plenty of laughter and good cheer. The tail twister must generate fun and prevent meeting from becoming boring. Don't forget that you can move the meeting along by finding members who goes on too long, including your president. You may find members that are late, but don't discourage them from attending, or don't bring vest, pin, and so on. Try to find each member at least once every 3 or so meetings. I said that before. No sense overlooking anyone. They may feel left out. Find a fun container, treasurer. Find a to use for collection, excuse me. Like if you come to North St. Catherine, you'll notice that we have a chipped up chimney. Find something that is fun. Somebody come to the club, the first thing they see that and they have a good laugh.
Thank you very much, Lion Evan.
You're most welcome, Lion Camille.
Great job, great job.
Is there any questions for me?
Right. Maybe they're saving it for the end of the workshop, Lion Evan.
All right, over to you, Lion Camille.
Thank you. Fellow Lions Leos, do's and don'ts of tail twisting. Do's. As a tail twister, plan ahead for your meeting. Don't wait till you come into the meeting and decide trying to look around for things to twist about. Come with your twisting. So you are be prepared. Limit your twisting. So when the person called you said, okay, I'll twist for say 10 minutes or 7 minutes. Don't stretch it out. Sometimes, as much as the tail twisting is exciting and all of that, lions need to go to their house. They need to go home. Be enthusiastic in creating your twisting. Be creative. Make it the original. Be the center of attention. When you start twisting, when the president call you up, all lions and whatever they're doing, they stop. They're focusing on you now. You are the life of the party now. You're the life of the club. This is where they're going to be energized. Have a different twist at every meeting. Don't come with the same thing. It will get bored. The lions will get bored. So for instance, you can use, say we are celebrating May month. Mother's Day, Father's Day, children, just twist some mothers about how they got their children. But as Lion Evan said, fellow tail twister, know your members. So you'll know who to twist what with what. Inspire and promote fun in others. Work along with the team and you'll come like this meeting and you say, okay, I won't do a big twist. And I place 3 papers on the different chairs. Coming back again, know your members well. So you'll work with the team and make sure that 3 members that you know won't mind the twist that you're gonna do, Let show those 3 members sit there on those 3 chairs. You might use something and say, I would like you to sing Mary the Little Lamb, but I don't want you to sing it. I want you to sing it with the sound of an animal. Say a cow. So at this time, I like to call on Dan Rose Spence. Could you sing the Mary the Little Lamb in the sound of a cow, the cow sound for me, please? Lion Rosie? Okay, Lion Rosie not in the audience. Lion Dave, I'd like you to sing for me. You went on that chair and you found the paper that says sing Mary the Little Lamb and make the cow sound with it. Use the sound, the sound that the cow makes. Do that for me, please.
Thank you, Lion Camille. I suppose you're making me more of an idiot than I am, but let's try. Moo 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 moo.
All right, beautiful. No, as I tell you, you don't need to twist anybody else. Or you might have a paper and I need to say, Jesus of the little children. Lion Paulette, could you sing Jesus of the little children and make the sound of the goat? Use the goat sound to sing it for me, please.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. That is very interesting session, oh gee.
Awesome. No, I'm not here to, you don't even need to twist anybody. You just call it. Because at this time, the room's everybody's supposed to be on the floor. See Lion Paulette singing up there singing that song, Believe You Me. So I mean, you know, you inspire fun in others. You don't just twist for yourself. And use your position to keep the meeting interested and on track, maintain order. In that, you're so observant in the meeting. Whether you wear glasses or no, you have to be very observant. When you might look around and see 2 persons talking, this is getting distracting to the head table. You just move to beside it. You don't even have to do anything. Well, I know I don't have to do anything. I just stand up beside them and everybody keep quiet. Everybody start focus at the head table, not a sound. So as a tail twister, but when you're doing it, don't do it so that it distracts the head table. Just do it quietly. Don't insult anyone. Come again. All of this is know your member. As a tail twister, you have to know your member. Try not to insult anyone. Try not to use vulgar jokes or languages. Don't make anything personal. As a tail twister, twist from the waist up. As long as it stay at the waist and up to the head, you're good to go. If you're going further than that, you might get in trouble. So stay at the waist and up. Don't find guests. You can mention them and welcome them, but don't find them. And don't take yourself too serious, man. As Lion Evans said earlier, you have to be able to stand up there and take yourself down fool like Lion Dave and Lion Paulette just do. I mean, and it's fun. We all laugh. We have our icon, our comedian icon, Oliver Samuel. If you go anywhere and see Oliver Samuel, him don't even have to open him out. Him just stand up and the whole place pop up. When you wonder where them laughing about, they don't even know. But it's just the energy that come from him. He kind of take himself serious. Don't pick on the same people. If you do that, you might find persons get uncomfortable and they don't want to come meeting. And on the flip side, you might find those persons who come in meeting every week and nobody see them to find them. They may be offended. So mix it up. And as I said, plan ahead. So when you plan ahead, you'll say, okay, for this meeting, I'll take the seniors them, or I'll take the middle-aged one them, or you mix it up. So everybody feel that they are a part of this. A good tail twister knows when to stop and not push this luck his or her luck too far. You want to, you know, you're twisting and you're twisting and you're twisting. You want to leave them on a high. So when you see people laughing and out to drop off of them chair, you just turn and say, Lion President, this is the Tailtwisters for the evening. Fellow Lions, I thank you. You don't wait till them you'd make a twist where nobody even pay mind to. So you drop them at a high, so they're looking forward to the next one. Them say, yes, man, continue, but you're not continuing. Let them come to the next meeting. When they come to the next meeting, you will continue. Tail twisting is unique to each person doing the task. How I do it, you don't have to do it how I do it because everybody, we're all different. When you twist people, the joke that I will take, the other person might not take it like that because you know your members. So you know, I know Lion Paulette and Lion Dave, so I know I could use them as well as Lion Rosie. And I know they will be a part of this. So you got to know your members, fellow Tailtwister. You have to know your members. In conclusion, or you say in a nutshell, the tail twisting is limited to the awesome imagination of the tail twister. As I said, it is unique to each person doing the task. As a tail twister, it is good to have one or two people working with you, assisting you in helping you to pull off these activities. Because you can't be everywhere, but you can have eyes and ears everywhere. I know I have that. And in doing so, you're helping to recruit upcoming tail twisters. So if you're not at a project or at a function, you know, you have your eyes and ears there, they'll be getting information, getting material for you. And in doing that, they are preparing themselves for future tail twisting. All that we give you this evening are just this afternoon are just some ideas to start you off. Your creativity will be your best tool. You don't have to do big twisting. You can start off small and build yourself up. I'll pause there. The first 20 person to show themselves on the camera. Quick. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. All right, you have Lion Charming, Lion and Dave. Lion Sadie. All right. Lion Rosie. Won't even keep up the Lion Anne Marie. All right. Lion Terry's beautiful. I've seen you all. All right. I've seen you all. Hear me now. All of you, when I see you now, you will give me $100 US. You know, at a Lion function, and you have enough. So?
Oh my God, come here. No.
Land Camille, I know you was up to something, you know. I know you was up to something. I know you was up to something, Land Camille.
Not fair. Not fair.
So I'm calling to put forward the training committee for them to provide more material for us. Remember, the tail twister is the salvation to a good club meeting. He or she lets the members forget their problems and have a fun meeting with their fellow members. When the meeting is over, guess what? It's the tail twister they will remember. I thank you. Lion Paulette?
Very good job, Land Camille. And I owe you 100 US.
You could give me the 100 US. Very good.
Okay, Land Camille, Tailtwister, here. Thank you so very much. This is a very fun-filled presentation, and it's appreciated. And as you said, this is how we should end a meeting. Make people leaving the meeting feeling fulfilled and happy that they were in attendance.
Beautiful.
I want to thank you, and I want to thank your other presenters who did on this training as well. And
Yes.
we know that your presentations, both of them, will be placed on the district website for further review by persons, especially new persons coming in and want some thoughts and ideas from you. Appreciate it. Well, fellow Lions who are participating, 44 of us thus far, we look forward to you joining us again at 4 o'clock for our presentation on presidents and vice presidents. So we'll see you in a bit. Thank you so very much. Thanks again, Lan Camille.
Right.
And your
Land
No
Paulette.
problem. On
yes,
Land
behalf of
Paulette,
my
before you
team,
go,
yes.
remember the evaluations. I've sent the link in the group.
thank you very much, Lion.
Yes, please remember to do your evaluations. We'll use those evaluations to make sure that we improve on the next time round. Thank you so very much.
And Paulette, on behalf of Lion Evan and Lion Sonia, I'd like to thank the committee for appointing us to do this training. We
It has been
appreciate it.
a pleasure. And if you look at your presentation thus far, you have two
Land Camille,
Yes.
Land Camille,
Yes,
Land Camille.
yes, my darling.
I just want to say I'm happy that I listened, and I hope that you have recorded Land Paulette's singing so that she can pass it on to her students.
Yes, it was recorded live. It was. It was.
Right, Land Paulette?
Okay. I'm sure my students will say it's not me. They think
Good
I'm
evening,
so stupid.
Lance and Paulette.
Yes.
Land Paulette.
Yes, hello.
Land Paulette, this is Land Blondell.
Yes, Brandel, I recognize the voice. Yes.
Yeah. I heard everything. I joined in, but I didn't.
I see that you're here. Thank you so much for joining.
All right.
And everybody
Bye.
here, join us again for the presentation on vice presidents and presidents, and indeed the presentation at 6:30 on my line. Everybody is invited. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Up again soon. Bye bye.
Have yourself a wonderful evening.
Hello, Land Caris.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Hello, Rondell. Hello. Good to hear you. Thank you, Nan Camille.
Welcome.
Funny as usual.
Thank you, Lan Wendy.
I have one on it. What is one for?
You're going to get 2 more hand and 2 more foot. How much time does speed?
That's it. I don't want to be intimidated by you. Okay, that's you. Who will listen here? When and I have decided to leave the country. It's best for all of us. In the world, I should not work. So, what is that? Could have a sensation that I'm in like only obviously. So sentence I just move, especially come to go to number one. And oh, I will make you laugh. Oh, I've got you. Well, you know how I get. Do you want me to go there? Do you? Okay, that's not let go overseas. All right, once you're away from her, from here, our fathers. But I'm trying to work. I'm doing a match. Anything, some tea. Minutes, a second. PA happen. If I chase, I will chase. No, you don't have to. Someone else was. What's your message? Oh, I don't know. I was thinking, no, no, good. You know how much you want to get served. I don't know. We got a things that are. And there's no system 70%. We need peace in our families.
Say something. This story about this man, that tail twisting business. This man buy him some cigars, and he insured them against fire. When the insurance finish, he get paid off, and then a short while after, then charge him for arson. You get the money, you get paid up from the insurance, but the insurance after a while, yes, it's a tail twister. It's a joke. And after a while, the insurance look into it and charge them for arson. No, but it's still twisting. So it's how that's how it goes. That's how it finished. Right now, me was in the meeting. That's why I go out there and say. And there was another one where the Tailtwister put on like a note. Actually, this was happening there. They put the note under the chair and you take it out. One of them, he was this to sing sing it with a cow sound, and the other one was a goat sound, and then they sing it. They do, yeah. It's a lively meeting, make meeting not boring. What? The starfish. One thing out there in our box pan there. I don't know how much left in it. We did have my tablet this morning. It must be starfish. Or the breadfruit. Starfish. I'm patrol here. I the starfish and the patrol like here. Or the burn you. But you always chew your food properly and I like me eat fast. Go take the rest. One take the rest. I thought you want to go drink quiet. Yeah, there is other meetings on, but them there for other people, you know. Camilla Buckingham Prince, and she did keep them in. Look like it was in our sitting room.
Johnny on Sunday evening at 6:30 on TVJ4 Profile. This is Faye Ellington. What good? Profile brought to you by.
Talk with a Guardian Life Advisor today.
Retire? You have to grow up first.
Guardian Retirement Scheme. Guardian Life. Live long, live easy.
In that case, we don't have to eat a lot of dinner. This is
under a state of emergency today after an outbreak of violence between police and supporters of an alleged drug kingpin named Christopher Koch. The unrest began.
Why this software come up?
Christopher Koch to the U.S. on drug charges. To the police, he is a vicious criminal, but to his supporters, and he has many, Koch is a community leader worth protecting.
I saw that.